mines and coal mines.
What were the new challenges for the workers and their family working in the mines and factories?
In the factories, the workers had to work with a rigid schedule of 16 hours in 6 or 7 days a week. Breaks were provided with the owner's permission, and the workers might lose a finger, a limb, or their lives. In the mines, even though if it paid more money, they had to work in darkness, and the coals destroyed their lungs.
Despite these changes, what were the opportunities for the workers and their family?
The women were able to work out of the house and work in factories and coal mines.
What was the purpose of public schools?
The public schools was a way for children to get out of the streets who had no jobs, and was the only way for the children of the working class to go to the middle class.
Oh, and what's the steak sauce for?
To flavor my food.
Wow, that's awesome. The Industrial Revolution is cool.
Yup, it is.
Well, see you later.
Later.
I'm Karl Marx, selling the Communist Manifesto. We've had an overstock in our factory, and Communist Manifestos must go now. Only $2.99 at your local borders. Read it and have fun overthrowing your local government. Buy today.
During the Industrial Revolution, many inventions and innovations happened. For example, cotton mills, steam power, and the experimentation with chemicals. Transportation was also greatly improved, and agriculture became more uniform and organized. Also, as the new form of Industrial Revolution, as Industrial Revolution came upon us, the economic system needed a new change. These new ideas included utopianism, socialism, communism, and Marxism. But since they all had their own flaws, capitalism will dominate. Capitalism is a system of free market economics, or in other words, a social system based on preserving individual rights of people. During the Industrial Revolution, artists were open to new categories of subject matter to portray. For example, pictures of children working in factories and other things that happened back then. The Industrial Revolution is still upon us today, and without it, we wouldn't have very many things that we have. For example, shoes, slippers, bottled water, paper, or even cell phones. Or the wall behind me, which also probably was made in a factory. Well, not the wall, the wood. But anyways, the Industrial Revolution is a very important part of our lives.
Why'd you come to America?
I'd like to get money.
How do you get money?
I joined the company that makes bread, and I like bread, so I eat the bread. Good bread.
Oh, and what's your company called?
Oh, my company is called Colombo.
Colombo?
Colombo.
Interesting. Where did you come from?
I like bread.
Where did you come from?
You want some bread?
Okay, yeah. Okay.
And here we have capitalist Kevin explaining capitalism. What exactly is capitalism?
Capitalism is where the economy is privately run by investors and businessmen, with no government interference. Even the poorest peasants can become rich in a capitalistic society, even though they usually don't.
How does it work?
Well, put it to you this way. There's natural resources everywhere. The British Empire, they had coal from everywhere, and yeah. The natural resources are plentiful, and they're just asking to be made into goods. And who makes them? Why, laborers. And since there's lots of laborers and lots of goods, smart people like me, or entrepreneurs, take advantage of all these factories and get rich. Oh.
Why is it the dominant economic system?
Well, it's maybe put this way. Humans are greedy and competitive, and capitalism kind of influences these things. it produces the highest quality goods at the lowest prices because of all the competition with all the other capitalist people. And I mean, it's better than like utilitarianism and socialism. Communism is just retarded. I mean, like Robert Owen's new landmark got shut down because they didn't have any profits. Capitalism is best.
Would you like to know the secret to Bush's baked beans?
No, actually, I don't make beans.
But would you like to know the secret to how to make them?
Actually, that might be good.
Too bad, it's a secret.
What?
Okay, bye.
Okay, bye.
In the Industrial Revolution, the arts were very artsy. For example, there was Romanticism. It was partially a revolt against the aristocratic, social, and political ideas from the Enlightenment, and endorsed exaggerated emotionalism. On the other hand, realism heavily was against Romanticism, and it endorsed accuracy, hence the name realism. But I, Pierre Artsy Pants, do not like realism. I like Impressionism. It is a painting style that includes visible brushstrokes and has the emphasis on light in its changing qualities. Also, there is post-impressionists who developed their ideas from Impressionism and therefore used very similar ideas. To my right is a painting that uses ideas from Impressionism. And also, books and other printed articles were more easily distributed because of the Industrial Revolution. And it was very nice. Very, very nice. Well, I have to go finish painting my other picture. Goodbye.
Oh darn, it's too dark to read. But wait, with the Industrial Revolution, now we have light bulbs. You see, without the Industrial Revolution, we wouldn't have televisions, cameras to record Mother Sam talking, or mass-produced peanuts, or textbooks for school. So, boys and girls, tune in next time for Storytime with Mother Sam.